don't like it. So
you're wondering if you're gonna like the job or if they liked you?
I think they liked me. I'm wondering, and at this point, I'm kind of a little bit like scared that I'm not gonna like the job, but I went for it anyway. But yeah.
So what is the job?
It's
so ambivalent about.
It's doing sales for a software company.
Okay.
Yeah, so I feel a little bit like.
So you're a computer geek or you're a salesperson?
I'm a salesperson.
A sales.
Yeah, I'm a salesperson, and I'm a little bit worried because it's a new environment for me. It's like very corporate. So it's more corporate than I've ever done before. I've never done anything as corporate before. I've always worked at startups, and it's like this big giant building, and I'm worried about like long hours or it feeling impersonal. And I
feeling impersonal?
Yeah.
Getting lost in the crowd?
Yeah.
Feels scary.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you do?
I'm in brain research.
In what?
Brain research.
Wow. What is that?
I'm a scientist wannabe. I'm a PhD student. I'm working studying the auditory system.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm doing some really cool stuff.
Listening or auditory? Is that
I'm working with brain patients that lost all kind of auditory disorders.
Wow. So you said you're a student or like a scientist?
Well, next year I'm gonna be a scientist.
Okay.
I got my own job interviews coming.
Wow.
Yeah, so
nice.
I'm in the same boat.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got the job interview next week in Davis.
Yeah.
Trying to get a postdoc position, which is another thing I'm totally scared about. One thing in neuroscience is that you're either the hero or the villain.
Yeah. Why is that?
Because you're either working with people and you're like working about saving, like helping people, or you're actually working with animals.
Yeah.
And I think I came like somehow my discoveries and my situation, I need to start working with animals, and it's going against what I was raised with.
Yeah.
So, but on the other hand, it's medicine. Like we're trying to create medicine. From the life of one, you can create life for many. You know, so somehow I always find myself like in the heart of moral questions. I always find myself in the same boat. It's always different moral questions. It's always so somehow have been manifested in my life.
Okay. Wow, I can really relate to that.
What was your moral dilemma? Biggest moral dilemma in your life?
And with my life?
Yeah, biggest moral dilemma.
I feel like that's a big one to start with. I appreciate your curiosity though. I think recently, the one that I've felt like is I did something that I really loved and believed in for like the last like few years of my life, and I really got paid for that the last couple of years. But the company's kind of unstable and ultimately like not financially successful or not organized, and so I was like, okay, I can either keep going on this path and kind of hope it works out, you know, or try to support this thing that I really love, or I can go do something that I don't really have a lot of feeling for, but I can make money. And I think that's always been the biggest moral of my life. And finally, I was like, I'm gonna make some money now and do something I like.
Money passion.
Yeah.
And what usually wins?
Well, right now it's money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's kind of new, a little bit. I think I tried to get it both for a long time, and then I was like, screw it.
So what is your passion?
My what?
What is your passion?
My patient?
Passion.
Oh, passion? Passion. I like working with people and helping people. You're talking to like animals versus people, like coaching and teaching and like really like connecting with people, like helping people get what they want. That's what I really appreciate.
So how is that come across as someone trying to build a career in sales, which is the exact opposite?
Sometimes it is. It depends on the kind of sales. Sometimes like sales, like if you really believe in the sales you're doing, like the one I was doing before I got into this sales position, it was like, you know, I was selling people coaching and transformational courses, and then I was like, hey, come into this, you have this opportunity here, and I really care about you, and the whole process is about that. But in the corporate world, it's not.
I have a question.
Okay, what's your
Complete
question?
honesty.
Okay.
You probably seen like you are a coach or you're still a coach. You've probably seen many people.
Yeah.
Now, someone's going to a prostitute and she's going to ask him if he's good. She's going to tell him he's good. Like, do you really love your patients, or do you tell like, what is your true emotion toward your clientele?
See, I like your questions, but I feel a little antagonized by your questions.
Why?
It's because you have like this keen curiosity, which I think is okay. Like it's a good thing, but I feel like there's also this place where you're challenging me, and I'm like, oh my god, I feel so tender right now.
I'm sorry. That's not my intention.
Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna keep it real. But is your question, do I love all my clients? Is that what your
My
question
question
is?
is like, yeah, like you're supposed to. That's your job, to build confidence in people,
Yeah.
transformation, transform them.
Yeah.
But how do you feel truly about them? Oh.
I love my clients, but but it's not because like it's not like this kind of soft, cuddly relationship where it's like, I'm supposed to take care of you and I have to love you and it's such a pain in the ass, because it's not. It's just like this, right? It's like a real conversation where I can talk with them, but because like there's something where they just open their heart to you and they're open their psyche to you and they're like here, and it's like I fall in love with them. They don't expect that.
So you do fall in love with them.
Yeah.
I know it because I used to be a massage therapist.
Yeah.
And at that moment of the massage, I love my patients. Like, without no one talking, you feel it from the process, and it's going to disappear the moment they start to talk or wake up at the end of the tale. But in that session,
yeah.
So did you have anyone that you didn't?
Didn't love?
Yeah.
I don't know. There was a couple of people that was like a really short, when I was first starting my coaching practice, and I was a little bit off still on like dialing in exactly what I wanted to do, that like it wasn't quite flowing, but even then like I had a lot of affection for them. But the people that I work with, like who are actual clients of mine, it's like, yeah, I mean, there's no contest. I care about them, they care about me, they love me, like it's clear. One of my clients like signs off, like finally started signing off like that, like love. It's like, oh, he's sneaking it in a little bit. But what made you ask that?
I'm myself going through the process of coaching. Now, what a coincidence that you're a coach.
You're going through the process of coaching?
Well, my...
Oh, you mean with...
Yeah, but...
Okay.
No, my life mission is basically... You said about my curiosity about people. My life mission is to understand people. Mm-hmm. That's what I dedicated my life for. I'm interested in what motivates people, what drives them. Why? It's a general question.
Yeah.
It's not asked enough. But
okay.
What did I want to ask? I had a few more questions in my head. Because you have a very interesting field. Like, if you're talking about why, like why? Like, what made you wake up one morning saying like, or what made you feel that you are skilled to do something that, on what basis do you feel that you have skill, or I think more interesting would be like, what is your most interesting story that came from this coaching experience? I know it's a lot of questions merged into one, but
yeah,
it's a fascinating topic you can talk about for days about, really.
Yeah. It's so interesting. I'm so struck by like I have like this like the level of conversation we're having, and then I have another level of conversation underneath that, and like the level of conversation that I'm having in my head is, first of all, we're talking, right? You're asking questions and I'm talking to you. And then like I have this other level of conversation in my head, which is thinking about like the purpose of the session or the feedback and all of that, right? And it's just interesting that I'm here, because it's like there's a part of me that's so used to your style of communication, because I come from the same place. It's like it's totally
Israeli?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's like, to me, it's like pretty natural. And then I kind of have a sense of like you being here, like there's this other part of my brain that's like going like, oh, like
you must be rubbing on people off the wrong way. That's very coming so straightforward.
Yeah, something like that, right? Yeah, because I'm like, that's what I was telling her too. Like, I'm not sure I'm gonna be the best person for this, because I know how to jive really well here. Like, this is pretty natural for me. So if we were in Israel, like this would flow really well.
Yeah.
And then because it's here, like I can see the places where like you might put me off a little bit, and I'm just like, and I can see where that, it's like.
So imagine when I'm in the UK, which is even more conservative than here.
Yeah. And I'm kind of in between, right? Like, I've been here for so long, I'm kind of more American than I'm Israeli, but I still have that part of me. When you talk, I can feel it. Like, I can feel that you're curious and you want to engage, and then like, you're a little rapid fire. But like in Israel, that's just kind of like you are.
Yeah.
Did you have an easier time with women in Israel than you do here?
At the time, I was phobic about women.
Okay.
Now, no, but
okay.
At the time.
Okay. Cool. I was just curious about that, or like socially. Even just like friendship-wise, did you have like more friends in Israel? Or?
I had friends.
Okay, cool. I was just sort of curious, because it's like, I know adjusting to here can be...
In Israel, it's more common that you cut people in the middle of conversation, you run a few conversations in parallel and then you come back to them, and here if you cancel in the middle of conversation, it's so rude.
Yeah.
It will cut it off, like people will just mark you as a non-social awkward or something.
Yeah. And here it's like, yeah, it's a little... It's tilted. Yeah.
So, we already left it. We already passed the stage of